How's it going, Sloria? I'll get it right in a minute. I'm cooking breakfast. A little something different this morning for you guys. Welcome to Coffee with Malcolm. It's February 4th, 2025. I hope you guys are doing well. Got a little music playing in the background. Some classical music, something soothing, chill, you know. Got my hash browns going right here. I just shredded a potato this morning. I don't do the frozen stuff. Here's my egg. There's my scrambled egg, all fluffy. If I can get it to flip. There we go. And I have toast coming up and a couple other little things. Let's do our post this morning, or poll, should I say. Let's see here. Give me just a second to type this in. There we go. Now we have a poll for the day. How you like that fancy work, huh? My egg is done. We'll put that over here like that. Turn that off. I've got my toast coming up. Got my coffee ready to go. It's going to be coffee and breakfast with Malcolm this morning. So, yeah. And good morning to you. There's my hash browns. I'll break them up a little bit. They kind of clumped up on me a little bit there. There's my toast. Ta-da! The microwave I have has a built-in heating element, so it doubles as a toaster. So I got a toaster / microwave going on. We'll do a little salt and pepper at the table. Get some grapefruit juice. Something to drink. It's just you and me, Sloria. Nobody else is joining us. I should say it's you and I, not you and me, right? Proper grammar. There we go. Yeah, I was going to do cereal or something in the morning, but I decided to go ahead and make a real breakfast for a change, you know? Potatoes are not quite done yet. I'm going to let them fry up a little bit. But thank you for joining us if you're first time on here, Coffee with Malcolm. We kind of just do a casual conversation over a cup of coffee. I guess today is like a bonus day. We're having the hash browns and eggs and a full breakfast on camera. So thanks for joining us for that. I was trying to find some cool stuff on the internet for us to talk about this morning. But you know, there's always bad news on the internet. So give me just a minute to get this put on my plate, sit down, and we can kind of look at the Good News Network to see what kind of nice inspirational news we can talk about today. Hi, Neo. Thanks for joining me. About done with my breakfast here. I think that's good enough. What do you think? They could be a little crispier, but I'm hungry. And that's a lot. That's a whole potato. I shredded a whole potato for that. I don't know if I'm going to put it all on the plate anyway. There we go. And then we'll get ourselves set up at the table, and you guys can join me for breakfast. How about that? Oh, look. Pretty good, doesn't it? All right, let's relocate a little bit. You guys get to see around the house some. And thanks for bearing with me. I don't really plan this stuff. I kind of just do it, you know, let it play itself out. So, yeah. I'm not a professional, right? Let me grab my my juice and coffee. There we go. Almost ready. There we are. So thanks for joining me this morning, Coffee with Malcolm. I normally have the backdrop of my studio, but I don't have that today. Let's turn this camera a little bit here. All right, you should join me, have some coffee. And I got my I like coffee and maybe 3 people mug going on this morning. Oh, I need ketchup for my hash browns. And you guys, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Let's see here. So I'm using this phone to read your comments because that one's too far away. But there were, I think it's in California, there is an animal called the shrew that they've never actually had pictures of one live until recently. Little guys, the only times they found them is after they've been killed or died or something like that, but they never caught one live in nature. And as the story went, they took it upon themselves to have a mission to go out there and catch these little guys. I have not looked them up, but obviously they'll fit inside of a cup. That was kind of the trap they were doing to see if they can take pictures of these things. I didn't look it up. I just heard it on the news this morning, first time. So yeah, and anyway, not too shabby. There's my scrambled egg the size of a frying pan. You got to go to school soon? That's fine. I'm on here every morning if you ever want to tune in and say hi. And we kind of just hang out, you know? Let's look at our poll. Most people like their eggs scrambled. A few people like them fried. I'm surprised nobody's asked me what's poached. That was real tasty. I outdid myself once again. They're not Waffle House hash browns by any means. I could have cooked them a little bit longer, but they're good enough. Good and tasty. Ramesh is on here. Hey Ramesh, how's it going, man? Ramesh is one of my viewers. He's from India. Good morning to you, sir. We're having a little breakfast with our coffee this morning. I thought, why not, right? Got to go pick my car up this morning. They weren't able to finish it yesterday. But nothing major, just getting the brakes done. And I was researching on how to do it myself. But you need some special tools that I don't have. I don't have all my tools yet, so I just paid to have it done. Yeah, I like IHOP. I did a Sunday episode inside of IHOP a couple weeks ago. Where's Wesley? Oh, there's Wesley. Que pasa, my friend? Let me stand this up so I can read your comments and talk to you guys a little better. I guess I could move the other phone down here closer. I'm not very coordinated. If you know anything about me, that's kind of standard for me. So, let me look up the pictures of the shrew. Supposed to be a little guy with a long snout, kind of like a mouse or something. I don't know. I've never seen one before. It's amazing how they find these animals that have supposedly never been documented before. Like this one frog, they call it it was like a midnight frog or something like that in India. It's like this little bitty frog with kind of translucent in a way. And now they found this little shrew guy. Pretty cool. And we'll go in the studio after I eat this. I don't know what happened yesterday. I was in the car driving to go to drop the car off for service, and my stream just cut off at like 7.5 minutes. But it looked like I was online the whole time. I don't know. My Superman, Superman breakfast. This is just, I shredded a potato, I scrambled 2 eggs. It's super easy. And it's a lot better than just cereal or something like that, you know? I treat myself every once in a while, right? We're really close to the 3,000 hour mark too, by the way, guys. And I'm excited for that. Eggs on toast is good. Like a little egg sandwich, sure. I got some jelly I should have got for my toast. That's fine. Let me move this guy down here so you're not looking at the top of my head the whole time. Let's see if that works out better. There we go. Now you're not looking at the top of my head while I eat. Oh man. It's supposed to get up to like 78 degrees today in Georgia. It's just the beginning of February. The weather is insane. I'm not complaining. I'm just shocked, you know? I'm just shocked that it's so flipping warm this week. It's going to be warm all week long. It's going to be great outside. My bird feeder's doing good. All that good stuff. We haven't had a Conor McGregor comment in quite a while. I get that often. I personally do not see the resemblance. But yeah, I was getting, every once in a while somebody would come in and do Conor McGregor. I think it's just hilarious. 87 degrees in Texas. That's just crazy. They were talking about, in the news this morning, talking about in Brazil. They're in the summertime now, Southern Hemisphere. But during their winter time, they had a record temperature of 104 degrees in the winter time in Brazil. It's like we don't even have seasons anymore. We just have days of the week, and then each day of the week is going to pop up a different temperature, and you just go with the flow. I'm thinking, 78 is going to be crazy, but I love it. I love warm weather. It's too cold for Ramesh. Still haven't figured out your coffee mug. I emailed all those guys at the Indian post offices in India. None of them replied to me. Not a single person emailed me. They could have said, sorry, we can't help you or something. Hey, Ramesh, it's pretty common for a lot of people in India to speak English, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're one of them that speaks English as well. So it's not like I had to translate it for the people who work in the post office. Hey, Terry, how's it going, my man? We're having breakfast. Imagine that. But yeah, I'll try to send them an email again today. That is so bizarre, that coffee mug I sent you back in November. I think it's like after 90 days, it'll fall off tracking and it's considered lost. So, I don't know. Sounded like the stove was still on, but it's off. I heard a little crackling sound in the background. Oh, you had a blowout yesterday while driving? That's scary as hell, man. Plymouth, Indiana, 33 degrees. Was it a back tire or a front tire that blew out on you, Terry? Hopefully it was a back tire. I've never had a blowout before myself. It's totally possible to have one, of course. But I do remember riding down the interstate one day, years and years ago, and I was beside a semi-truck, and it blew a tire right beside my car as we were going down the interstate. It scared the crap out of me. It sounded like something just literally, it did explode. There was an explosion. Oh, front driver's side, geez, that's hard. I'm glad you were safe, man. That's, wow, had one take it. This tire exploded next to mine, going down the interstate, probably 65, 70 miles per hour. And this back tire just decided to explode. Pieces of tire went everywhere. I swerved. I didn't know what the hell was happening. It was super loud right next to my car. I mean, I was perfectly aligned with this tire when it blew up, and it scared the bejesus out of me. And we had in our military convoys, one of the trucks had a blowout on the front tire. And the tires are like really tall because it's meant to go through all kinds of terrain and all that kind of stuff. And it was a young guy driving it, but he managed to maintain the vehicle and not flip or anything like that or roll over, and got it off to the side of the road. It was quite impressive. I didn't see it happen, but people were talking about it when we finally got to our destination. They caught up. Yeah, it was quite, the tires are shredded, and these things are huge tires. And only going about 45 miles per hour, but still, yeah. And Wesley, that's crazy. I didn't lose any glass or anything like that. Wesley's in the glass business, so I'm sure he's got a lot of stories about broken windows and stuff he could share with us. But, yeah. In rural and urban areas, everyone can speak English. Huh. Oh, you already slowed. Terry's telling a story about his tire blowout, saying that he slowed down during a construction zone to about 45. And that's often from the blow, a little bit, but no damage other than there were a tire and rim, and he was fully loaded. Well, I'm glad you were able to stop safely and not be pulled off the side of the road and crash or something like that. That's just the biggest fear I would have. The tire blew out on me like that. Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be scary. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just sit here at the table. Clean up my mess. I outdid myself this morning. Ah, phone down. There we go. Subaru's really safe, yeah. It's got all the different features and the cameras on the front of the windshield to stop you in case you don't stop enough on yourself. It'll accident avoidance and all that kind of stuff like that. 2,000 to 3,000 miles a week. Leo, what's going on, Leo? I haven't seen Leo on here in a while. Everybody say hi to Leo. What you been up to, man? I hope everything's going well. I know you took some time off from the YouTube stuff because I think you said your mother needed some help. I hope she's doing well. Glad you could join us, you know. Glad you're here. I bet this explosion was loud. Do you have a dash cam in your truck, Terry? I know a lot of truckers use dash cams and stuff now because people tried to jump in front of the truck and brake check and things like that. Oh, I'm glad, Leo. I'm glad. Haven't seen you in a while. I know things happen, but here we go with the Conor McGregor comments again. Oh yeah, it's super loud stuff. I mean, like the one, like I said, went off beside me. I've never personally had a blowout, but yeah, I get Conor McGregor comments often. My YouTube channel name is @MalcolmGillis. But if you just do Coffee with Malcolm, you'll find the stuff if you're talking about me. Oh, Terry's YouTube channel. Yeah, Terry, tell us about your YouTube channel. If you got a dash cam, I'm sure you've put all kinds of stuff out there that be interesting to see. Some people do live streams with their while they're trucking down the road, and they're just talking to the camera, and the camera's facing the road, and it's like you get to watch somebody drive. I mean, like all day long. I limit myself to 45 minutes on this because I always think it's going to be boring. But you already know everything about me, Ramesh. That's right. Well, Terry didn't. I looked back at the comments. Terry didn't even say a thing about a YouTube channel. We also have a Discord if you're just joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, if you don't mind, please. You were on my live and the changing outlets. Okay. Well, that's cool. I got some other DIY projects I need to do. I need to change out a lot more outlets that I want to do. I also want to redo some wiring in the kitchen. There's a space behind me from the cabinets to the ceiling, and I want to utilize that space, put some LED lights to kind of have some ambiance light from above. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I want to put my modem and wireless router up there. That'd be dead center of the house. I can cover it with something else, but I need power and I need the cable hookup up there. So I'll get into the attic, rerun the cable line, and find me a place to run electricity from that's hot, and I'll put my stuff there, and that will be my hookups. It'll be out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. I don't have company, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'll be able to have the Wi-Fi centrally located in the house, so that'll be good. You've been putting shorts on there? Nothing big. You should have had. Thank you. You should do the dash cam. I know that my dash cam, if something happens, you can click a button, and it'll save like the previous 5 minutes, and then you can go back and pull that data up and show it to the cops or whatever if you needed to, or put it on a YouTube channel, you know, if you see something interesting while you're out on the road. And then get you a catchy little phrase, you know, on the road with Terry. Yeah, I was doing some outlets. Like I said, I do want to rerun that wire in the attic, and I need to do it now before it gets hot outside. Because working in the attic in the summertime is just ridiculous. I'm not into self-mutilation, but I don't know if we're gonna focus on Jesus too much there, Phil, but you're welcome to stay in the chat if you like. Anyway, you use a dash cam. I have one in mind because people would cut me off. My drive is nothing now, but before, when I was driving 45 minutes a day, people would cut me off in traffic and brake check me and all this other junk, and self-mutilation. Yeah, I've been in the attic when it's summertime, and it is just stupid hot. There's no air circulation. You just die up there. But like I said, if I go ahead and do it in the next few weeks, anything that I want to do in the attic, like a couple of these light fixtures I want to change out maybe, some other little stuff I had ideas for, I need to do it around this time of year. Otherwise, it'll just have to wait. Because I'm not getting up in the attic in the summertime. Yeah, well, tell your mother we said hi, Leo. And we're glad that she's doing well. We look out for each other on here. Yeah, we think about you. I got Leo's number, but I didn't want to pester him with text messages all the time. So, Slaria's back. Hey, Slaria. I finished all my breakfast. Let's see how our poll is doing. Yep, everybody likes their eggs scrambled. Somebody likes them poached. Well, I like mine fried, like medium or over easy. where they're a little runny, and you kind of dab your toast in it and stuff like that. I like that too. A WhatsApp group. Well, we don't have a WhatsApp group. We have a Discord group. So if you want to get on Discord, I check it periodically through the day. We can send messages through that. So Johnny, who's not on here this morning, that book is actually a dictionary. It is a dictionary that's about 8 inches thick. It's from 1961. And I just lay another phone inside the book like I'm reading from it. And do my little name this song thing. I'll probably do one tonight. It's super easy to do. I just gotta pick a song, you know. But get on the Discord, guys. We can communicate that way as well. It look like a Bible? It does, kind of, doesn't it? It has the little leaves on the side, things like that. It's actually just a giant Webster's dictionary. It's the second edition. I can't imagine what the third or fourth edition look like. But today, if you go buy a dictionary at the store, they're like this thick. You can still buy paper dictionaries, but like this. How many words are they not including in a dictionary that thick? Because this was like huge. It's massive. You got to have. It's got some heft to it, and it's got every word you could probably think of in it. They didn't leave anything out, I'd imagine, as a dictionary should be, you know. It has some. Well, I had to like poke through it and stuff like that to see, but it actually has from 1961. It actually has color photos in a couple sections of it, of some flowers and things like that. So it's a very interesting book. It's never been written in. It's never been marked or anything like. None of it's torn or anything like that. We called it disgusting. He said, "Try again." Should he call it wrong answer? Try again. And the ones that have the explicit lyrics do the best. So yeah, if I do one that doesn't have any explicit lyrics, it kind of. But that one where it's just me saying the same line over and over and over and over and over again, and the person said it was disgusting, that's an actual song by Rage Against the Machine. And he's just screaming into the mic, and the guitars is like, ah! And yeah. Karen hates rap. Well, they can go somewhere else. The Discord link is not working. Well, that's odd. It should be working. I put it in the description of the videos. I'll put it in there again. I'll make sure it's an updated link if it has to be updated. And I'll throw it into the description of the video later today. So you guys can join. And once you're joined, like I said, as a community, we can chat with each other, share videos, just like a regular chat room. Do all that kind of stuff. Check on each other, say hi, post a little stuff that you don't really want to throw on Facebook or out in the real, you know, for everybody in the world to see. It's just our little bitty group, you know, and it's growing, so that's cool. I'm excited about that too. Oh, the sun's coming out really nice. There's the woodpeckers that I have. I took a picture of one of the woodpeckers, and like I said, the bird is huge. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit better. But that's the woodpecker it's a red-headed woodpecker on the feeder. And if you ever had one of those little soot feeders where it's like just congealed fat and seed and other gross stuff that the birds like, it's maybe 4 inches. This bird is good 8 inches long. And his beak is like 2 or 3 inches itself. He has a very strange call. He's a really cool looking bird, and he comes in every day. He's pretty good size, so when he does come in to hit the feeder, all the other birds scatter. I will look up. I work for the post office if you're just watching on the Discord. If you join on the Discord, I've looked up a couple packages for Terry here in the United States as far as tracking is concerned, and helped him get his packages delivered, stuff like that. Fourth option of the poll, say 3 because I've left it like that. I don't know. I could have put a fourth option, but I'm just trying to. I could have put boiled, I guess, boiled eggs or something like that. There's a dozen different ways you can do eggs. I think it's just because He is big, and when he swoops in, it kind of startles the other little birds, but they come back. They don't fly far away. You know, no bird-on-bird violence. They're just trying to share that small space. So one of my membership perks is going to be access to my webcam on the bird feeder, if you guys are interested. So once I get that, I can start deciding different levels of memberships. One of them is going to be the live access to the bird feeder webcam, where you can check it anytime you want, 24/7, and it's facing away from the house. So you only see a part of the backyard, and then you'd be able to watch them like that on the camera. That's a live feed of it that you can watch the birds anytime you want. So yeah, that's one of the perks I was going to throw in a membership, different levels, things like that. Boiled eggs, they stink. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the camera set up on the bird feeder. We can go out there if you want. I can show it to you. We'll go out there in a minute, sip some more of the coffee. They're eating right now, so first thing in the morning, the birds are super hungry, just like me having breakfast. They want to get out and eat something real quick. So the first hour or so from daybreak, the bird feeder is really active. Everybody's waking up and hungry. And then throughout the day, they kind of drop in here and there to grab a little bite to eat as the day goes on. So, but I've had, oh gosh, I've had so many different ones come out there. There's some other ones with little finches and things like that show up. Yeah. Who's saying hi? You hate boiled eggs? Boiled eggs aren't bad as long as you don't overboil them. If you overboil them, they'll stink. You just gotta get your timing right. Yeah, a couple people are saying that the Discord link is not working properly. We may have to double check it and make sure we got the right or caca. Nobody likes boiled eggs. It's not that, boiled eggs are not that bad. Oh man. Rachel made deviled eggs. I watched, she was like, it's super easy. You just take the yolks out, mix a few little ingredients, throw it back into the egg. It's like, it's stupid easy to make deviled eggs. But yeah, I've never made them. I may make them again one day. I don't know. But Tina at work, she's a picky eater. So, you know, I'm not making stuff for work or anything like that. I do like making desserts, like making my own oatmeal raisin cookies or make some lemon squares or something like that. I haven't done that in a while either. Just haven't had the time. I may do that again. I don't know. We'll see. But if I cook it, it's just going to be for me. Have this whole, not that I can't eat it, but I'll have just a bunch of cookies and stuff sitting around that I'm trying to consume before they get hard as a rock or whatever else. It just makes you wonder about all the preservatives they put in the cookies you buy on the shelf, how they never go stale. Makes you wonder what you're actually eating there, even though they're very tasty. It's the store-bought cookies like Oreos and other things like that. They don't stale. They don't burn. I saw somebody put a torch against an Oreo cookie, and it was just sitting there. It didn't melt, burn, or anything. It's like, holy crap! What kind of chemicals do they put in there? Chorizo and egg tacos with salsa. Yeah, I know a lot of people, Hispanics, put salsa on their eggs. I've never tried it. I guess I should try it, but I haven't. Chorizo. I haven't had. I'm gonna look that up. Chorizo. I've never had that before. Dun, 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 dun. Is it Chorizo? Oh, it's pork. Okay. Spicy seasoned sausage that originated in the Iberian Peninsula is commonly used in Spanish and Mexican cooking. Typically made of pork or beef and a lot of seasonings. Hey, it's interesting. Never had that before. Chorizo. I found it. It's probably more popular with pork. It may be harder to find with beef. Because I don't eat pork, so I will not participate in that. But I'm sure there's something. They probably got a turkey version that'll make you guys mad. Oh, there's the link. Johnny Bravo's got a link here. We're going to pin his comment. Go. So if you guys want to, it's next to the pork beef. Where's the live stream? Nope, that's not it either. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure there's a beef version and a turkey version, and then if you dig hard enough, you probably find a tofu version of it. Some vegan version, and you're like, that's not the real thing, damn it, leave it alone. Why do you gotta use tofu for everything? But they do. They have tofu sausage and things like that. If cops eat bacon, is that considered cannibalism? I don't know. Johnny's put the link to Discord. I've pinned it in the conversation. It'll be in the description of the video too if you guys want to join. We just ask if you're 18 or older. It's going to ask you that as soon as you log into the Discord. I've activated that prompt. So again, we don't encourage anybody on the streams or Discord to join if you're under the age of 18. And it's just my public announcement, service announcement. So cannibalism if cops eat bacon. Maybe so. Bro, I'm gonna get a little, top this off, get it warmed up real quick. Pigs eating pigs. Pigs will eat anything. I don't think they really discriminate on what they're eating. You put something in a pig pen, especially if they're hungry, they're gonna eat it up. There was some wise tale. They say I don't know. People, they would get rid of evidence, if you will, and put it in a pig pen, and the pigs would consume it and digest it, and their so-called evidence is gone. I don't know. Never had a pig pen before, so. It shouldn't work on any one of them, the Discord link. Yeah, they'll eat people. So if you're into criminal activity and breaking the law and need to get rid of evidence, yeah. Not that I condone or endorse that either. Just saying. Something we saw in the movies, The cops cannibalism reference. That is pretty funny. Let's go out here real quick and I'll show you my little setup for the bird feeder. Good old coffee. It feels great out here this morning. I could have had breakfast outside if I had a table out here, and there wouldn't be any echo. There they all go. So we'll flip this around real quick. And there's the different suet feeders and things that they like, mealworms. That's where the woodpeckers and things like that come in. There's just a regular seed. And there's the camera setup. It has a little solar panel to keep the battery charged, and works off of Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's the bird feeder. You can hear them all out here by now. I wonder if I stand here still enough, that bird, I wonder if I get really still and don't move, if they'll show up at the bird feeder. I did this with a hummingbird feeder one time. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Don't you know about the bird? Was it a Family Guy thing where Peter Griffin's running around singing the bird song? Bird is the word. Haven't you heard? Heard what? The bird is the word. And everybody's getting mad at him. That's nice. I'm gonna stay out here for a few minutes with you guys. It's just super nice out here. You can barely hear the traffic in the distance. Listen to all those guys. They wake up so happy every day. Yeah, I will get a bird bath. See, they're already back on there again. They're not too afraid of me. I get a lot of sparrows, but that's just part of it, I guess. I got a couple of mourning doves. They show up in the morning. But yeah, add that to one of the perks. The upper, that may be the platinum membership or something like that. If we have anything like that for the channel. Man, they're all over the place over there. I don't know, I just get excited about my bird feeder. It's just something I like. You can see they're all on the ground there. They're tidy. They'll clean up the droppings and stuff like that. They'll pick all the seeds come off the ground too. All kinds of them. Now, to my neighbor's credit, he has a bunch of bird feeders in his backyard. So, and he's been here for a while. I just got here. So a lot of the birds are used to this area having bird feeders. And, so yeah. Well, if you don't like the price of eggs, get some chickens. All you need is about 2 chickens in a small coop. And you'll have more eggs than you know what to do with. Because I've had chickens before. I had 4 of them. All hens, no rooster. You don't need a rooster. And they laid so many eggs. I was sharing them with my neighbors all the time. And they were like, dude, stop. We can't eat all these eggs. You got to give these things away somewhere else. I was just handing dozens of eggs to my neighbors constantly because they just had so many. And I hate just throwing them away or wasting them. But chickens are super easy to take care of. And if you make a nice little coop for them, if you clip their wings, they're not going to fly around and get in stuff. But I would let mine out during the day, and they'd go around and eat all the bugs in the yard. I would have no bugs in the yard when I had chickens. And with this setup I got going on, this privacy fence, I could probably get a couple, clip their wings, and they would just stay in the backyard and eat all the bugs in the backyard. And then at night, when it gets close to dark time, they'll go back into the coop on their own, and you just close it up, and it's good to go to the next day. I might do that. I'll probably break some kind of city ordinance of having chickens in the backyard, but they're hens. They don't make any noise either. Not like I'm having a rooster. It's going to crow all night long and wake everybody up, you know. Yeah. You would, but your work has me traveling most of the year. Yeah, I guess I can't do that then. But I had 4, and I made a little box where I can go in from the back side of the box and gather the eggs. They would eat, you know, like if I cook and I get a bell pepper and that little ball of seeds inside the bell pepper, they would devour that. They'd love that. They would eat all kinds of scraps, vegetables, almost like pigs. If it was small enough for them to eat it, they would eat it. They would eat all kinds of stuff like that. Any leftover vegetables or something like that, they would eat it. It's wild. They love grass too, especially when they're walking around the yard. That's why you have what's called a chicken tractor. So you could take this thing, look it up, chicken tractor, and you can have this mobile chicken pen, and you can kind of roll them around the yard, and they eat the grass and the bugs in that certain area. So yeah, I even had one of those at one time. And but yeah, I may get a couple of chickens. I don't know. I got time. Probably won't do it this year. Maybe next year. Well, my time is almost up, guys. 45 minutes, and that's the show. I'm glad it didn't glitch out like yesterday, where it just stopped recording for some reason, and I was totally oblivious to it. Oh, there's one that's yellow. Boop. See the yellow on that guy? Pretty little guy. And that's why I put some of its bugs and some of its seed, because birds eat different things. They're not all eating seed. Some of them eat bugs. That little yellow guy looks cool. My favorite bird is the American goldfinch. So hopefully that guy will show up. A neat little yellow bird. Oh, there goes the blackbird. Those are cowbirds. Anyway, it sounds like a jungle out here. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Like, subscribe, share the videos, check out some other stuff. Join the Discord. And if you've subscribed, you don't have to be a member if you just want to join it. Now, if you're going to be stupid, we'll block you from it. But join us for, stay in touch with all our fellow watchers and viewers and stuff like that. Have yourself a great day. Remember, compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. Talk to you next time, guys. Bye.